All right. Hello, soccer fans. Welcome to Game 4 of Day 1 of the 2018 Under-18 Atlantic Showcase being brought to you here from St. John's, Newfoundland at the King George V Park. We've got a match here now, our fourth of the day, between Team Newfoundland Labrador against Team New Brunswick. Team Newfoundland Labrador in the light blue jerseys. Looks like they're defending the left-hand side of your screen in the first half versus Team New Brunswick with their green jerseys defending the right-hand side of your field. My name is Ian Chater along with Colleen McConnell. And who else is over with us here today? Mikey. We're all good here today, and we're started up here. We're ready to rock and roll. The game's already started with an early free kick for New Brunswick.
Easily handled by Dylan Crichton, the keeper for Newfoundland and Labrador.
I was just about to ask you who we got in the net to start off. We didn't have much of a break there between both games to get familiarized with both teams, but we'll muck along here now for the first little bit.
No, it was a pretty quick turnaround for the boys. Of course, we're playing 45-minute halves, so not a lot of downtime in between the games for any of us.
We were already overtime, so all good to try to get it back on track. There's Lavin there, number 2 for New Brunswick. I'm thinking that the keeper, if I got to see his number, I'm hoping that it's Alex Cormier, but someone could set me straight.
So New Brunswick with some early pressure here on Newfoundland and Labrador, coming up to take a corner.
I don't want to say anything to you, but the flag over there doesn't look like it's moving. I won't say it, because next thing you know, there'll be hail and sleet and locusts. That was a low ball, low cross there. Newfoundland Labrador possession.
Nice speed there by Owen Shepherd, bringing the ball out.
Yeah.
Trying to get it out of the Newfoundland end.
Looks like the numbers, though, on New Brunswick are all over Newfoundland Labrador in the first pit there. Lavin. But that's pushed out. I only see the one keeper for New Brunswick. So if someone else who's on there now could set us straight on Twitter.
So we're going to assume that's Alex Cormier.
Yep. On the ground there, foul against Newfoundland Labrador. Yeah, it's Alex, because they've just called him Alex, so that's pretty good. We got that one right.
Yeah,
we're starting
teams,
off well.
Coming out aggressive, trying to put down a few early markers here.
Figured this would be a good match. They always are between Newfoundland and New Brunswick. Jason Chow going up the right side, lost possession of it. Very tight quarters over on that far wing. Not very much movement or very much room to make any ball movement. Nice ball at number 9 here. That's Deuce.
Crichton reads that ball well.
Yeah.
Pushes it right back out, down to Alex Dollamont, who's struggling there. And a little bit of pushing with one of the New Brunswick players.
See how far up now. Nice ball into the top of the box.
Okay, clearly looking for Cesar Figueroa there. He's got the ball still.
Still trying to work it.
One of the players on this team that also plays for Holy Cross in the senior men's division.
Oh.
Challenge Cup.
Okay.
Was part of the championship team last year. Oh, grappling there. Referee's letting a bit of it go. And Aaron Budgel clears it out of trouble. New Brunswick will come up for a throw-in.
Getting pretty dull all of a sudden, didn't it?
It did, and I don't think rain's in the forecast, but it certainly feels like it.
Doesn't it?
I don't know if you had a chance to look around after. We've got a collection of little
underneath
fans underneath the underneath our structure here.
All man gruff.
So I guess they're certainly expecting a little bit of rain.
Down that far wing, though, out the touch for a throw-in. Looks like number 18.
Aaron Gallardo?
Yep. The New Brunswick boys team is definitely the toughest set of names that we've had today. But we'll do our best, as we always do.
And a number of these players are coming up eligible for University College this year. Some won't be eligible until next year. Of course, one of the big things about the Under-18 Atlantic Showcase is that it is a showcase, an opportunity for players to get scouted, to get opportunities to maybe play varsity ball. We'll certainly check in later and see if any of the players out here have already been recruited, and if so, where they're going.
Perfect.
Certainly a couple of the New Brunswick players are listed as having plans already made.
Perfect.
I did notice that Muncie Hawks coach Jake Stanford was here earlier today,
yes, he was.
So I'm sure he's still around and eagerly paying attention to this game. The Newfoundland and Labrador team in this match is coached by Teddy O'Rourke, and Charlie Simmons is the assistant coach.
Perfect. And then on the New Brunswick side, you got Geoffroy Demeyer and Jamie Pollock. Good job by both coaching staffs getting their teams ready to get here for this showcase.
One of the interesting things about the Newfoundland and Labrador team is that they've actually brought up some younger players to give them an opportunity to get some exposure to play against the tougher competitions. One of them is Owen Shepherd, who we saw in some of the very early plays here, really fast on his feet, reads the ball well. Be interesting to see how things go with him in this tournament and some of the others that have come up. I had the opportunity to watch Owen and some of the other young players last year at the under-15 nationals in Calgary. So, of course, they're all moved up to the under-16 level now.
Yep.
Under-18
level.
Yep. And getting a chance here for the under-18 Cup.
Under-16, yes, sorry.
Yep.
My apologies, yes.
So, yeah, the Newfoundland and Labrador team's got a combination of 16, 17, and 18-year-olds.
That's right. Throw in New Brunswick, number 9, Zachary Dastus. Blue throw in. Eric Knight with the throw in, number 12. He looking for someone down the line. Little flick on. Unfortunate there. New Brunswick on the attack. That's Deuce trying to get the ball over into the box. He does, but wasn't a strong cross. Handball by Figueroa.
Yeah, and New Brunswick not wasting any time playing that ball.
Quick free kick. That ball sends it all the way back to the keeper, Alex Cormier.
So this is game 4 of the day, Newfoundland and Labrador versus New Brunswick. Tomorrow, both Newfoundland and Labrador teams will play Nova Scotia. The boys play at 4, the girls will play at 2. And we have New Brunswick again putting some pressure on the Newfoundland side. Eric Knight picks that ball away, but it's turned back over. New Brunswick on the attack once again. Lots of early pressure here by both sides, but New Brunswick seeming to have the balance of play for the last little while.
They have the balance of play, but Newfoundland is still keeping them to the outside. They're not really getting inside where they can get some good shots and some good scoring opportunities. As teams will play, you can have the ball for 90 minutes if you want. If you're not going to get in and get a scoring shot, you can have it all day. Here's Knight, puts it off.
And as you say, not a lot of quality scoring opportunities just yet. A couple of chances up close to the box were easily handled by the Newfoundland and Labrador keeper, Dylan Crichton. So Newfoundland and Labrador will actually have 3 keepers in the competition. Dylan Crichton, of course, who's our starter today. You've got Jacob Dyer, who I understand will be starting tomorrow. I'm not sure if he'll play the second half today because a lot of the coaches have been rotating the keepers at the half. And we've also got Riley Kellaway, another under-16 player, who's up having his moment in the sun here with the under-18s.
Nice.
And, you know, again, he was keeper last year for the under-15s out in Calgary. And a lot of the players that are out there right now are part of the Whitecaps Academy.
Right on. A little bit of a giveaway there now. Nice ball.
Matt Davis trying to get up and make something out of that. Not quite, struggling.
On the ground, foul by Davis. New Brunswick gets a free kick.
Okay, Theo Amy heads it back to the keeper. So it's Tanner Rideout.
Shocking.
And Abraham Lavin back in the New Brunswick defense line. Passing over to Matt Boyle, who's trying to send it through.
Intercepted there, but the ball was quickly gotten back by New Brunswick, and they've given it right back again to Newfoundland for a throw-in. 2 Knight brothers on the field there now, number
17 and 12.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was Evan that time with the throw-in.
So if you're seeing double, you are. Good ladios, also good in many other sports. Good long distance runners as well.
Yes, that's right.
They They went up to the Canada Summer Games and they competed for Newfoundland in soccer, and then they competed in cross country. They were up for the full 2 weeks.
Yeah, fantastic young athletes, hey? And,
Yeah.
and I know soccer and cross country, really good
Oh yes.
cross-supportive disciplines, I guess.
And those guys can run forever. I always like that stat when they, when you're watching the professionals, they'll always show how far a player has run in the first half and second half. They're all averaging between, 12 and 15 kilometers a game, right?
Oh, now this could be dangerous.
Yeah, there's another one of these just outside the 18-yard box.
Yeah, kind of got pinned in between a couple of the Newfoundland defenders, brought down. So that'll be Muhammad Al-Haji Ali.
Yeah, and they just said, just call him Ali.
Okay.
When I was over talking to the coach, the last name, just say Ali.
Okay.
See where that goes. I don't say he's too happy with that effort, but it was an effort.
And still a bit of wind down here at King George V, but
yes.
nothing like we
No.
saw earlier in the day.
Yeah.
Huge factor in the first two games, a bit of a factor in the Newfoundland girls game, but not so much here. Not going to be a game where you want to have a lot of high balls because
No.
it's still very unpredictable.
They haven't tested the keeper for New Brunswick yet. Newfoundland hasn't at all.
There goes,
It's a nice run.
is that Owen? Yeah, Owen Shepherd with the ball.
Yep, that's Owen. That was unfortunate. Goal kick.
So if you're just joining us, Newfoundland and Labrador are in the blue and white. New Brunswick is in the green. No score.
No score.
17,
Yeah,
18 minutes
almost
in.
18 minutes gone, yeah. Oh, little shoulder on shoulder.
So it looks like it could be a bit of a chippy game. There's been a lot of...
There's a bit of that. It's the age. But it's contact sport. Soccer is, there is a lot of contact in soccer, so. Figueroa trying space.
Yeah, New Brunswick's been doing a really good job of closing
Yes,
down
they have.
the Newfoundland attackers.
They've definitely gotten smaller in their own end, clogging up the center of the field.
Tanner Ride out now. New Brunswick player takes the ball away.
That's Ali.
So we got a substitution coming in for New Brunswick.
Already? Yep.
Marc-Olivier Cormier going out.
Coming in is number 12.
Racine Sankar.
Yeah, Sankara.
Sankara,
Yep.
thank you.
The E on the end is an A. Oh, little miscue there. That's Deuce comes back to get the ball. Cho with the ball again. Looking for someone in the middle. Doesn't get to him. Figueroa loses possession. Got to be careful here. Well done by Crichton.
And Dylan Crichton, a product of St. John's Soccer Club and with the Holy Cross team on the men's side.
Dangerous play now inside the box. Nice effort there by Ali. Yeah, New Brunswick has definitely had the better of the play, better of the opportunities.
So Newfoundland and Labrador are going to try and work it down the side there again now. Over to Evan Knight.
Yeah, Evan looking for Figueroa, couldn't find him. Ref said play on.
Matt Davis trying to make some headway.
It's pretty tight quarters over there all the time. No one's giving anyone an inch to move.
Okay, so Newfoundland and Labrador trying to bring it wide now to Tanner Rideout.
And that little flick on there by number 19, Tanner Rideout. Back to Cormier, who hasn't had nothing much to do yet. He's probably just happy to touch the ball there right now.
No, Owen Shepherd, nice flick on.
There it is. Here's the, and the flag is up for the offsides.
Too bad, nice opportunity, nice pass in by Alex Delamont. Owen Shepherd just a couple of steps ahead.
Chimpanaglia passes that over to number 17, Cho.
And Evan Knight does a good job protecting the ball there. Going to be a goal kick for Newfoundland and Labrador.
Yeah. I can't believe there's almost 23 minutes gone and a half already. Time is flying. Tanner Rideout trying to get possession back. But that rolls off for a goal kick.
Jason Cho again.
Champangula. Passed that off, looking for it back, never got it. Up comes Evan Knight for the throw in. Puts it to the feet
Of Owen Shepherd.
Gary McEwen.
Nice pass to Alex Delamont.
And we might get a corner kick out of that. I shouldn't say we, they. It's hard not to say we when you're from Newfoundland and Labrador. I catch myself doing that quite a bit.
So the corner is going to be taken by
Young number 20.
Matt Davis.
And they're going for the short one. Yes. Cross to the top of the box. There's a shot on net. Nice try.
Good try by Figueroa.
That was the best opportunity so far, no doubt, for our team Newfoundland and Labrador. Nice save by Cormier. Good hands.
Newfoundland and Labrador showing a bit of fight here.
Yep. Here's Cho breaking away. Nice ball through.
Theo Amy's there. Going to guide that out of harm's way. Poke to the side for a New Brunswick throw-in. Certainly getting a strong challenge there by Anthony Gallant from New Brunswick on that last play. To Sankari. Back to Cho.
Both teams now feel like they're feeling each other out again, right? All the players in the middle of the field. But it's a 90-minute game. Like I said, you look for that break, the opportunity, and you got to capitalize on it. Nice speed there. Oh, that rolled off for a touch.
Ali with the ball again.
Nice footwork.
Whoa.
Gone for a corner.
So it'll be interesting to see where the New Brunswick boys team is positioning the ball. Of course, the New Brunswick girls we saw use pretty close to the same play on all of their corners.
Yep.
One of them very effective and in the net.
That's deuce now for New Brunswick. Everyone's moving.
Got a bit of air there. Ball still loose on the side in front.
Another corner to the other side now.
So Champaglia will take that one.
That's well over the net. Well, as they say, you can't score unless you shoot. You gotta hit that net, though. You never know. You might get a rebound. Anything could happen. Ball's out past center. Nice ball. Can Rido catch up to it? Doesn't matter anyway. He's offsides.
Almost 29 minutes gone in this first half. Still 0-0. Newfoundland and Labrador versus New Brunswick. This is their first and only meeting in the Under-18 Atlantic Showcase this year. Tomorrow, Newfoundland and Labrador will play Nova Scotia, and then they'll play PEI on Sunday to round out the tournament.
That means New Brunswick will play PEI tomorrow. It's a great tournament. When I was told it was coming, I said, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm excited about that. Early season tournament. Great age group, under 18, right?
It is, and good opportunity for these players to get scouted if they're interested in playing varsity down the road. We've got scouts here from 12 different scouts from 9 different institutions.
And there you go, you get a corner out of it.
Some good pressure there by Newfoundland and Labrador trying to pull that up. Eric Knight's cross blocked by New Brunswick, but gets him a corner, so Matt Davis is headed down to take that.
He's going to send that over now. No short. Nice. Well done.
Eric Knight trying to
get
get in
up
there, and Theo Amy. Yeah, Newfoundland and Labrador has pretty much stripped their entire lineup up into the field.
Yeah.
The only one behind was Gary McEwen, and he's playing a pretty shallow defense.
All right, ball's out the center. Put right back in again. Tanner right out trying to get possession. That's what it is. You pressure the ball, you make the other team do stuff that they don't want to do. Newfoundland Labrador needs to get up on those balls that are being sent in. They're not even challenging for them in the air.
Whoa, the Newfoundland keeper came well out on that one.
Lucky there.
Yeah, good support from defense.
His defense was there to clean it up, yep. Here's Cho. Cho looking through. Light was there. McEwen. That'll go off. Not many substitutions yet.
No, we're 32 minutes in. This is the Under-18 Atlantic Showcase, coming to you live from King George V on Bell Alliant TV1. I'm Colleen McConnell, here with Ian Shader.
And Mikey Chafe on camera. New cameraman for the fourth game here. If it's not as good as the first three games, don't blame us. I gotta laugh out of him.
Mike keeps us honest. He keeps us on point. And he puts up with a lot of grief.
Oh. He looks at me, he goes, grief.
So Newfoundland and Labrador trying to start something new here. Turned over to New Brunswick. Jason Cho is coming up with the ball now.
Sankara back to Cho. Cho's looking to the outside for Dastus. Need to put the pressure on. Too much time in the backfield.
And I'm looking at the information sheet here for the teams, and Dastus is listed as a fullback, but he certainly likes to play up. He's using the wings really effectively, but he is up and down the field all throughout this game. So he's back in a halfback position for most of the game, but he started out sort of in the midfield, almost striker, but he's certainly been a key player in some of the early pressure from New Brunswick, and here he comes again pushing up the wing there.
I forget what it was. The university. I think it was one of the players on Prince Edward Hall in University of PEI. I didn't know what position he was playing. He was back on where his own keeper was, and he's up there, and I couldn't believe how much running he did in one game. He was everywhere, and I mean every minute of every game he was in on the play. It was fascinating, and it didn't look like he broke a sweat. But it was definitely the University of PEI.
Yeah, good steal there by Alex Dollamount. Didn't last very long on that attack, but
10 minutes left now in this first half. Figueroa was able to.
Yeah, definitely holding on to the. A little bit of dispute there from the New Brunswick players. Referees
referee don't. He looked at him like he.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You make your call, you make your call. Don't I know that? Being a coach and a player, referee doesn't change his mind very often. As a matter of fact, never.
No.
That flick down for a corner. Matt Davis now will do the honors again from this right side. Lots of movement in the box.
We had a lovely May day, and it's still a nice May evening, but I notice, seeing that you've got your gloves on, I'm putting mine on now because it is starting to get a little chilly.
Yeah, we're not having many warm evenings yet. That will be a throw in now for blue. Eric Knight will do the honors. Newfoundland Labrador needs a bit of movement now on that front line. A little bit more running. Not many scoring opportunities in the last little while, has there?
No, been a lot of clustered activities in sort of in the midfield range, trading back and forth, but no great opportunities on either side. Game still tied at 0-0, 37 minutes in, and we're playing 45-minute halves at this age group.
Correct. With a 15-minute halftime break. But that's fluctuated. Sometimes it's been 10, sometimes it's been 15.
Yeah, well, they certainly turned this game around quickly after the last girls' game.
I went down across the field just to get some pronunciations of names, and I didn't even get over there when I had to run back. Woo! Ali took that left foot right off where the crossbar meets the post. Nice save there by Crichton. He didn't move on that initial shot by Ali. Very nice shot. Definitely the best opportunity of this match.
It is, yeah, so far for sure. And you could
here goes Evan. Evan Knight trying to make something happen on the left side. Still trying to come up with it. Here's Cesar. Figaro. I'll get it right. Syllables. That's all about the syllable. Here's Ali again. Trying to get in the box.
Yeah, and he is hungry. You can
yes.
tell he really wants to score on that. Setting up for that previous run, just out of shot, you could see him right in front of our box here. He was coiled and just ready to burst.
Ready,
right?
yeah. Figueroa. First half is ticking down.
Oops. Now it's Alex Dalamont down. I don't know if it's his foot or his ankle there.
You're right, his foot.
So Newfoundland gets an opportunity here.
New Brunswick going to put 2 in the wall. Ball Ball's in the box.
Nice air,
Yep.
good attempted position, but very well read by the
Well
New
read, but
Brunswick
I didn't see
keeper.
one light blue shirt in the air to go for it.
No.
Handball against New Brunswick.
Referee not taking any lip
No.
from the players.
I know that ref. He ain't changing his mind.
And the Newfoundland keeper, Dylan Crichton's going to come up and take that kick.
Gets to the top of the box. New Brunswick gets the head on it, though. Newfoundland gets possession back. Out to Evan Knight. Looking for anybody. That might go for a corner yet. It is going for a corner.
So Alex Dollamont going down to take that corner.
Got to switch it up a bit here, is it?
The blue shirts getting into position. Matt Davis down for the short option. Over to Eric Knight. And Dastus in the thick of things again. Clearing that ball out of the New Brunswick end. It's now gone back down. And we'll have a goal kick. What were you seeing there on that play, or off that play?
Well, I'm not seeing nobody from Newfoundland team getting in the air. It's there's a lot of weight as opposed to going to the ball or waiting for it to come to them. The New Brunswick team is just sweeping in front of them, and that's just good basic soccer from New Brunswick. See, now a little bit of a move. Let's see the speed. Oh.
But quickly shut down by 3.
Yep.
Not just 1. New Brunswick defenders do a really good job supporting each other.
It's gone off. Throw in. Less than 2 to go in the first half. Here's a cross. Goal kick, though. Nobody touched it.
Hard to tell if the goalie got a finger on that, but
Yeah,
the referee says not.
Nope.
So the New Brunswick goalie out of the net, just missed it, but able to recover. Newfoundland almost with a good opportunity there, but certainly putting some nice pressure on. Just not penetrating the New Brunswick defense. So we'll have a New Brunswick goal kick coming up.
Time is ticking down there now. Less than half a minute to go. I don't see much time being added on.
No, the couple of stoppages we've had have been relatively brief so far. Let's see if either team can make a last minute and a half run and set something up. So Matt Davis trying to pull the ball away, and it's back with New Brunswick. Ali on top with the ball. offside. So the possession will come back to Newfoundland and Labrador. We are now at
And there it
the
is,
half.
the first half. No score. Couple of opportunities for both teams. More on the New Brunswick side.
Yeah.
So both teams will regroup now in the first half, or no, at halftime, and see what they can come out and display in the last second 45. So, but there's lots of potential. There's no doubt about it. But there's a lot of the players in the middle of the field, and but when they are getting down the field, they are making a few things happen. That one shot there by New Brunswick by Ali could have broke open and make it a 1-goal lead. Anyway, we'll take a break here now for halftime. Myself, Ian Shader, Colin McConnell, and cameraman Mike Chafe will be back in around 10 or 15 minutes. Talk to you in a minute.
Hey, go on! Go on! Mind your own business!
The antenna is holding, sir.
Yes, bravo. Oh, look there. Yes, indeed. This is going to make your world a lot different than the one I grew up in.
You know where England is?
Sure, it's over there.
And over there is where that sound is coming from. Right, Mr. Marconi?
Through the air, across the ocean. The first time ever.
There's nothing faster than light. Fiber optic uses light to deliver the internet. It's the fastest internet technology. So you can share, learn, stream, or do whatever you want at the speed of light. And only Bell brings fiber optic internet right to your home.
Signor Caboto! On deck, sir. You won't believe your eyes.
Captain! Over here! You must see this!
Look at the captain down there.
I've never seen anything like it in my life! Sam!
Amazing. Codfish, so thick they stayed the progress of our ship. Your fleets will have no further need of Iceland. Fish is enough to feed this kingdom, oh sire, until the end of time.
It's packed to the rafters in the Edmonton Arena. Everyone is feeling the pressure on the Grabs as they await the American champs. Here's the Cleveland favorite Knits now, and boy, do they look impressive.
Look at their uniforms. I bet you could sure run in smart shorts like those.
Not that. Look, world champs, my eye.
Grads, we don't play for glory. We play the game for the game's sake. So tonight, you're going to earn that title by playing your game. Teamwork, passing. Let's show them what it means to play the Grads.
The Edmonton Grads were champions for 25 years. The record of 502 wins and only 20 losses is unmatched in all of sport.
the beaten path. And then there's this place. Newfoundland and Labrador.
Hey, go on! Go on! Mind your own business!
The antenna is holding, sir.
Yes. Bravo. Oh, look there. Yes, indeed. This is going to make your world a lot different than the one I grew up in.
You know where England is?
Sure, it's over there.
And over there is where that sound is coming from. Right, Mr. Marconi?
Through the air, across the ocean, the first time ever.
There's nothing faster than light. Fiber optic uses light to deliver the internet. It's the fastest internet technology. So you can share, learn, stream, or do whatever you want at the speed of light. And only Bell brings fiber optic internet right to your home.
You know, when I was a kid, wherever we went by pedal bike. Just imagine pedaling your bike every day, going to Carpoon to Lancer Meadows. We've been all over the place here. We went in every nook and cranny and climbed across the roof and hung on the beam. You know what young fellas are like. When this is here, you come and explore. My character is Ragnar, and my role is a blacksmith. Talk about where the Vikings got their iron and smelt it down and turn it into nails. The Vikings. Yeah, I think they're still here.
Signor Caboto! On deck, sir. You won't believe your eyes.
Captain! Over here! You must see this!
Look at the captain down there.
I've never seen anything like it in my life!
Amazing. So Codfish, so thick they stayed the progress of our ship. Your fleets will have no further need of Iceland. Fishes enough to feed this kingdom, oh sire, until the end of time.
There's nothing faster than light. Fiber optic uses light to deliver the internet. It's the fastest internet technology. So you can share, learn, stream, or do whatever you want at the speed of light. And only Bell brings fiber optic internet right to your home.
neither team got very much room to move. I know that. They're all over like that. They're all like that. Look. They playing? Oh. Welcome back to second half action. This match between Team Newfoundland and Labrador and Team New Brunswick. No score in the first half. Scoreless, as they say. So Team Newfoundland and Labrador in the light blue jerseys versus Team New Brunswick in the green. See how the second half goes. Both teams had a couple of opportunities. New Brunswick in the first half. New Brunswick had definitely the better of the opportunities, and they could definitely be up 1, maybe 2-0. But other than that, the next 45 minutes will tell the tale. But both teams, I'm sure, were instructed in the first half, or instructed during halftime, on what they need to do a little bit better to find the back of the net. My name is Ian Chater, along with Colleen McConnell, and who's on the camera now? Daryl Redmond. We're doing a little switcheroony here. How you doing, Colleen?
So, Ian, pretty good. As you say, scoreless first half, couple of opportunities, mostly cluttered up around the middle for the first half. If you were the coach, what were you telling your team just now in the dressing room?
Well, I was telling both. Both teams need to settle down a bit. There's a lot of, I don't know, they're more interested in taking the player than they are taking the ball. There's a lot of physical part of the game, but that's fine. But there's a lot of chippiness going on. I think they both need to settle down, play the game, and let their skill do the talking. So in the first half, it seemed like everyone was, I know this is under 18, but they do bunch up a bit. There was no room for anyone to make any plays. All the passing was done in less than five-yard passes. So spread out the field on offense, start using the wings better, get the ball down there and cross it, get it crossed over, and fill that 18-yard box with players. Here's an opportunity here now. But you definitely got to spread this field out a bit. Everything was all clustered. Let's see if they take my advice. They can't hear me from here, can they?
But
there's definitely a lot of skilled players on both teams, and you can't do it all by yourself. You got to make that pass, look for the pass. But it's a big field, and it seems like everyone is all in 1/3 of it.
So both teams kept their keeper from the first half.
They did too.
I think New Brunswick's only got one.
Yeah.
Newfoundland and Labrador have 3. So Dylan Crichton started the game. He's still in there right now.
But as you were saying, there's 3 keepers on Team Newfoundland and Labrador, and maybe that's their strategy to use each keeper for 1 full game, right?
Could be.
We'll find out as the weekend goes on, won't we?
I guess we will. So here we are.
There's been a few changes there on the Newfoundland Labrador squad. I notice. I'm looking at New Brunswick as well. They've made a couple of changes as well.
And very very few changes or subs in the first half. We were talking in one of the previous games that they have 7 subs during the game.
They get 7 per half, unlimited at halftime.
Right. So what's new out there right now?
I see the striker here on New Brunswick, number 20, up forward. Sebastian Hebert. He's new onto the field. I think.
Right, and in the first half they had Ali up on top.
Ethan Cannell is also a new player here, number 15. That chippiness is happening again, right? Here's a great opportunity now. Free kick for Team Newfoundland Labrador.
So Ethan Slaney is going to take that kick. He was on the field in the first half.
Yes.
Can't say we said his name a whole
No,
lot.
that's right.
But
here it is.
He's trying to set up something interesting.
Looks like called on the offsides.
Alex Cormier trying to get a jump on playing the ball out there, but
The ref wasn't having nothing of it. Here's a great opportunity. Got to be hungry down there inside that 18.
Yeah, so a couple of new players for Newfoundland and Labrador. Logan Strickland just then on that play.
Yep.
Maybe he was listening to you, Ian.
Yes, good.
Pushing that over to Colin Connors, who's also into the game for the first time.
Aaron Budgel, number 13 on Newfoundland and Labrador, is also on the back line here. He's new into the game. The whole back line there looks new. Oh, we got to get their foot on that.
And Ethan Slaney on defense there.
Yep.
Wearing the captain's armband today.
Theo Amy is also there. Number 15 in the back line. And number 3, Ethan Haywood. So wholesale changes on Newfoundland side for sure. A few changes for New Brunswick. Now he just got lots of pressure on the back line. Both teams do. Pressure causes the other team to speed up their play, and most times they make mistakes, and you capitalize on those mistakes. And I know it's easier said than done, but you got to do it.
So Colin Connors trying to put a bit of pressure on the New Brunswick goalie there during that kick. Colin's another one of the under 16 players who's been brought up for part of the showcase.
Got hustled back there by number 10 on Newfoundland and Labrador.
So we have
Logan Strickland.
We have a New Brunswick free kick coming up.
No, corner kick, yep.
Corner kick rather.
Yep.
Jason Cho
free kick.
setting up
It
to
is
take
a free
that.
kick.
Good read by Dylan Crichton. Clearing that out, and Owen Shepard is going to get there to take it down. Oh, it looks like he's cramped up.
There's a bit of cramping going up today. I've noticed. Not sure how much hydrating is going on for players. Right?
So you can see Charlie Simmons over on the side there, the assistant coach, calling to come onto the field, check things out. So you're watching the Under 18 Atlantic Showcase being live streamed thanks to our friends at Bell Alliant TV1.
Thank you, Bell Alliant TV1.
I'm Colleen McConnell here with Ian Chater.
Hello.
And Daryl Redmond on the camera. So one of the Newfoundland players is getting a little bit of attention. Ian, what are you seeing now that we've started the second half?
It's a little bit more wide open. Players are seen to be spread out, and like I said, using the full pitch, as opposed to all these little tiny passes which are getting you nowhere, right? So maybe they were told that at halftime, like everything was pretty clustered in the first half, and nobody was able to get anywhere fast. So two very skilled teams.
So the Newfoundland player continuing to get some attention there. I don't know if it's a cramp or
definitely a cramp.
Knee injury. Getting a little bit of water.
Yeah.
So we are 54 minutes in. A beautiful day here in St. John's. It's certainly cooled down now that we've moved into the evening.
Be decent tomorrow again. It's supposed to be dry. Winds are still gusting a little bit, but it's not as bad as it was, which is a good thing.
Newfoundland and Labrador is getting ready to send in a sub. So it looks like Evan Knight is coming back in to take over for Owen. So as you mentioned earlier, Ian, the Knight brothers, twins.
Yes.
The Newfoundland player all cramped up, being carried off the field right now. Evan Knight coming into the game so that the game can move on.
Move on.
While the other player gets the attention he needs.
Oh, don't I know that feeling that he's going through there right now? Oh my, not worse than the cramp. Well, it was worse than the leg cramps, but they're painful.
So it'll be challenging for us now this half, Ian, because we've got both of the Knight brothers on the same side. Last half they were both on opposite sides, so as long as we knew what side we were talking about, we had the right
That's
fella.
really good.
Now
they got a little combination going here now. We got the Knight to Knight. They can fill that box there now. See, there's a couple of players in the box, not enough. And you got to have a nice strike. Oh.
Nice attempt by Colin Connors to start setting something up.
Handball. Free kick for Newfoundland and Labrador. That's it, spread the field wide. A little flick on. Good run there by New Brunswick. A little bit too far though.
Arthur Wood called for offside. So Ethan Slaney, the captain there, moving the ball back to the goalie. Now it's moving up again.
Newfoundland still with the ball.
So Matt Davis over to Aiden Mills, and Aiden Mills into the game for the first time.
So lots of new faces.
Number 21.
Getting the opportunity. Oh, a little bit of pressure, see? Pressure that ball.
Colin Connors on the under 15 team last year. I think the boys used to call him Speedy. And certainly you can see a bit of that speed there right now.
Speed is a
little young blood and fresh legs, maybe what Team Newfoundland and Labrador needs to spur it on.
Yes. Here comes New Brunswick on the attack.
It's Olivier Perreault. And tough with the Knights.
Too far. Yeah. So New Brunswick is putting the pressure on now, trying to keep the ball down in this end of the field.
Starting to cluster together again.
Yes, they are, yep. Nowhere to go.
Both teams doing a pretty good job of doubling up and tripling up in
Yes,
some
they are.
cases on the defense.
But in that case,
Nice
if they
effort to
do
sort of
that,
spread
that
things
means
out here.
there's openings, right? There's players open,
That's right.
so that's
Yeah. And just then, Aiden Mills wide open there.
Yep.
Nice pass through to him.
to communicate. Off for a throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador.
60 minutes into the game, still a scoreless tie. A few opportunities on both sides, but best ones really from New Brunswick.
Yes.
And I'm sure the Newfoundland keeper was really, really grateful for that crossbar.
Yes. And the first match of the first boys match today ended in a scoreless draw as well. So goals are of a premium on the boys' side. While the girls had a 5-1 and 3-1 scores.
So Dylan Crichton over to Theo Amy, who's trying to move it up the field there with Gary McEwen. Back in New Brunswick possession again now. And Olivier Perreault offside once again.
Is flag up?
Flag's been up, but the referee hadn't noticed it, I don't think, immediately. So we'll get a
My
goal
vantage
kick
point
coming
here
out.
with the big post in front of me, I can't see.
There's Scott Knight, another very proud papa, watching these young fellas outplay. Certainly on the Newfoundland and Labrador side, great turnout by families and supporters. Don't know at this age if a lot of parents travel with the players anymore.
No,
you know?
not very many. I was talking to a couple of teams, and they said, no, once you get under 18, it's see you later. Enjoy your trip.
Whoops.
Nova Scotia never had very many at all. I think there's probably 2. I think PEI probably had 3 or 4. Another throw in there now for New Brunswick. Calerdo.
It's Olivier Perreault going again. Trying to set up Ethan Cannell there.
Get this sentence that something's going to happen. Ball in. Where did that one go to?
Yeah, no idea.
I didn't think it went very far. Dangerous inside that 18-yard box.
Yeah, and young fellow over there, young Arthur Wood, he was he's been getting into position a lot, and the passes haven't been quite making it over to his side.
Getting it to him.
But he's certainly in position to be a scoring threat. Whoa. And Newfoundland keeper puts that one well out of play. Got a new ball in now. And New Brunswick is trying to set something up again. The one thing about this second half, and I don't know how much of it is the dressing room talk,
Yep.
or the fact that some of the players have changed out. It's a lot less chippy than it was in the first half.
Lots of chippiness going on that first half. There's no doubt about it. I played the game, and I know what it's like, and that's the way it goes sometimes. But and who knows what kind of history these two teams have, right?
Well, exactly, and I'm sure a lot of the players have faced each other coming up through the provincial ranks over the years. I'm pretty sure we've always had pretty close games with New Brunswick.
Yep.
So no surprise that we're tied at 0 here.
Here goes Haywood. Up the right side.
See, the Knights are getting ready there.
Goal kick. Not a lot of energy on that field right now.
No, the tempo of the game is definitely switched. I don't know, that's a function of 62 minutes of play, although there certainly should be enough fresh legs on both sides to fire things up. Let's see. Nice pass by Dolomont. Great job. So that was number 10, Logan Strickland. Really nice pass. Good teamwork.
One of the Knights were in on it, number 11.
And as you say, spreading the field, 17.
Spreading the field, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Spreading the field and a lovely header by Logan Strickland to put Newfoundland on the board.
They go up, get the first goal of the match. That was well played.
So 67 minutes in, and we have our first marker.
Now let's see what New Brunswick can put together now to counteract that goal. Because they've had their opportunities, and I'm sure they're not going to lay down now. Lots of great talent on that team.
But that was by far the best we've seen Newfoundland and Labrador play so far.
Yes. And a turn or two a goal.
Because they have not been generating those kinds of opportunities.
Nope. Take it down the wing, get it across. Have 2 or 3 people, maybe 4 in the box waiting for it. Make things happen. Corner kick. And that was certainly a quick response by Ethan Cannell there from New Brunswick, trying to get a quick equalizer. Newfoundland defenders had to kick it out of play, and now we've got a corner kick. Yes, and there it is. Goal kick. So you are watching the under 18, 2018 under 18 Atlantic Showcase. Newfoundland and Labrador playing New Brunswick. Newfoundland and Labrador in the light blue, New Brunswick in the green. 69 minutes in, we've just had our first goal from Logan Strickland of Newfoundland and Labrador at about 67 minutes. Not a lot of quality opportunities in the game, but that one certainly Newfoundland and Labrador's best But it started right down in their own end of the field. They moved the ball right up the left-hand side. Very nice cross. Finished well, but with a header by Strickland, right?
That's right. Yeah, no, lots of nice tic-tac-toe, good communication. They spread the field and were able to pull the defense away. Newfoundland and Labrador trying to set something up again here now. Running into a little bit of trouble from the New Brunswick defense, but still Newfoundland ball with the throw-in. And Logan Strickland in on that mix again there. Trying to put some good pressure.
Now, take it to the net. Now, fill the box, get the ball over top. And there it is, now you got a corner.
Yeah. And Kyle Ryan is out there now for Newfoundland and Labrador up in the striker position. Another under 16 player and real good scoring goal generator. So it'll be interesting now to see if he can shake things up a little bit.
Yeah, and the big change on this Newfoundland team has been since when Evan Knight has gone to this outside left position. His speed and heads-up play has generated a lot of attention from that New Brunswick team. Here's Knight again.
Yeah, Knight and there's Kyle Ryan. And I'll tell you, that young man's got really good ball handling skills too. A lot of speed.
Yeah.
Smart heads-up play. Great footwork.
Throw in. Oh. I figured New Brunswick was going to put together something with that goal scored against them. I thought they were going to put something together fairly fast to counteract, to put the pressure on the Newfoundland team, but it hasn't come to that yet.
No, not nearly as aggressive as they were in the the first half.
Nope.
First quarter, really, in the first half of the first half. They seem to be settling in and trying to play a more measured game. But it's generating lots of turnover opportunities for Newfoundland and Labrador. So we've got a New Brunswick throw-in coming. Some nice ball movement. Alex Dolomont with the ball now. Gets through the defense.
Oh, nice save.
Oh, Logan Strickland looking for another one, but pops it
really nice
off
save.
The left foot. That was a very nice save by Cormier.
Well done, well done.
But a good opportunity for Newfoundland and Labrador. Okay. We haven't been seeing that kind of play.
If you weren't getting opportunity, you'd be worried, right?
It's been a nice shift in the pace of play.
A couple of changes here now. Number 2 and 13 are gone out. Lavin and
Gould. Zachary Gould are in.
Boyle? What did I say? 13?
Oh, 13 is in.
Oh, 13 is in, so I'm sorry.
So I know Zachary Gould has just come on, number 21 for New Brunswick.
Lavin went out, number 2.
And Matt Boyle, number 13.
Went out, right?
He went out,
yes.
Okay.
Here comes New Brunswick on the attack. Oh!
Yeah, so getting a little more pressure there. Olivier Perreault, of course, trying to set something up there again. Arthur Wood, New Brunswick number 4, well in the mix on that once again.
gathered in. Oh,
Theo Amy almost didn't get that one. I don't think he was expecting that pass.
no.
Good effort there by Colin Connors and Logan Strickland trying to move the ball up, but it's out of bounds, so New Brunswick's got a throw in. Cleared way out of the way.
Way out. Another ball again.
Imagine if you lived in one of those houses. How many soccer balls would you
You
have?
could have if you want to be a bad person.
But what a spectacular place to watch a game.
Oh, yeah. Well, all those trees come in, you can't see nothing really then, right?
True.
But it is, I'd like to live down. If I was, it'd be a cool area to live in, down by Kitty Vitty. When I say that to people from, people who are watching from other parts other than Newfoundland, Kitty Vitty is the lake just to our right. It hosts the longest running sporting event in North America, the Royal St. John's Regatta, which is having its 200th running this coming summer.
Yeah, a lot of pushing and shoving on that play. So Logan Strickland trying to get in there. New Brunswick called for a penalty, so we'll get a free kick in a potentially opportunistic place.
Yep.
And I'm falling into your trap, Ian. I'm saying we.
We,
of course we are.
See, it's hard to do.
From the province, watching a game from our home province,
Yeah.
but Newfoundland and Labrador will have a free kick right now, just in the corner of the
And
18.
not being biased is just the way your mind is, right? You don't do enough of this play-by-play in order to train your mind.
Newfoundland and Labrador trying to generate something off that corner kick. Didn't quite work
No,
out.
no.
Trying to regroup now. Ball is well out of play. And New Brunswick with the throw in. We've got a couple of subs coming in for Newfoundland and Labrador. So Theo Amy is coming out. And Eric Knight, by the looks of it, is coming out of the game. And wait for the players to spin around so we can see their numbers.
That's the hardest part. I wish
Coming
they'd
in
have a number on their shorts or on their left chest or right chest or something in the center, just so you know what.
So Steve Nana just came in, and I want to say number 16, but we don't have a number 16 on our roster here, so it.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Nice attempt by Ali. Yeah, so.
Yeah, he said they're better if they're scoring opportunities. That's 2 or 3 for him.
Yeah, that's right. So that's a big switch for New Brunswick, putting him back in the lineup, because he certainly had their best opportunities of the first half. Colin Connors now trying to move it up the line, and he's out of play. I want to say it was Ethan Haywood that came back into the game for Newfoundland and Labrador.
No, but he's still there.
But he never left.
He never left. Another substitution now for New Brunswick. Going out is, I think, number 18, Gallardo. Gallardo's going out. Coming back into the game was number 22, Alan Armarnay. Too far in, easy for the keeper to snag.
Yeah, not enough blue shirts near that
No,
one.
no. There's no blue shirts in there. Corner kick here for New Brunswick. They're going to fill the box now. Lots of green shirts in there.
And Ali there, hoping to make something on that free corner kick, but not there.
Gotta be careful here.
Good read by the Newfoundland keeper, Dylan Crichton.
That was well done. Gotta watch out for Ali. He looks like he can put the ball in at any minute, any time.
So Ethan Slaney now.
Nobody there, no blue shirt.
Whoop. That's Steve Nana is down with Jason Cho there. So we'll have a Newfoundland and Labrador throw in.
I like the 1v1 in a game. It's my favorite part. One player taking on another player. New Brunswick breaking out here now. Ooh. Well done for Knight to come back.
Yeah, dangerous time in front of the Newfoundland
Yes,
and
it
Labrador
was.
goal. And here some of the parents cheering.
Unfortunate there for New Brunswick. Number 22 here. He had that ball on his foot and trickled off for a throw in. Got a little bit of momentum going for them.
On his back, on his back!
New Brunswick got their call.
So I think we're going to put up a two-person wall here.
They'll put two in there. Be careful there. Ooh.
So just 5 minutes left in regulation time. Newfoundland and Labrador leading by 1. A goal by Logan Strickland at 67 minutes.
Hope you're enjoying this live webcast. Brought to you by Bell Line TV 1. New Brunswick is on the attack. Lots of numbers down there.
Yeah, Ali way up on top there. Again in danger, but
No, the flag was up.
he is a dangerous player to not guard closely.
Yeah, you don't want to leave him alone with too much space. No way. He'll burn you more times than not. Very nice ball.
Logan Strickland trying to get there, not quite, but it's off New Brunswick players, so Newfoundland throw in. Both benches very quiet in this half and really in the game itself.
Yeah.
Not a lot of.
You don't see that anymore back in our day playing soccer. To be cheering, to be.
It's because you and I were coaching.
That's right.
You were definitely the loudest coach on the field.
Yeah, I always will be. I'll take that trophy.
Newfoundland and Labrador trying to clear the ball out of danger, and they do so. New Brunswick with a throw-in.
New Brunswick getting down to the short strokes here now to make to get their equalizer.
Yeah, there's not a lot of minutes left in the game.
I'd be feeding Ali a lot more with that ball if I was on the New Brunswick team, because it seems like he's always, when the ball is on his foot, things happen.
Yeah, I think the goalie agrees with you.
Yeah. When he's asking for it, his hand is up the whole time looking for it.
Yeah, Arthur Wood trying to be there for that one, but a little too much power on that pass, I think. So goal kick for Newfoundland and Labrador.
They got to get up. New Brunswick comes down with it, though. Cleared out of harm's way by Newfoundland. Everyone pushing up. Opens up the field. They need to do better than that.
Now Ali calling for the ball again.
Oh,
Here's
yes,
Arthur Wood.
he wants it so bad. The last minute of regulation time. Here's Ali.
Ethan Slaney, the Newfoundland and Labrador captain.
He played that well.
Yeah, he's been a rock in the backfield for Newfoundland and Labrador this game.
Brunswick's not going to have many more opportunities before the final whistle blows.
No, there was really only that one significant stoppage in the half, and remains to be seen how much time the referee is going to add to the clock based on that. Steve Nana trying to get loose there. Alex Dollamont trying to...
That was good defensive play.
Mix things up and steal the ball away.
So we've reached the end of regulation time. We're into extra time now. Here comes New Brunswick looking for that equalizer. That was close.
And they're not out of the woods yet.
No, not until that last whistle. Here goes Knight on the run. Oh.
Don't think that went exactly where they wanted it.
No.
So Ethan Cannell and now once again trying to push through for New Brunswick. Not prepared to give up on the ball and wins himself.
No,
it's
a
going
goal
to be
kick.
a goal kick. Okay.
Yeah, good effort though. Really good effort. Like I said, this New Brunswick team, couple of breaks here or there, could be totally different score. They definitely played a good game. Probably played almost a better game than Newfoundland. Well, first half especially. Second half was more even.
Really very much two different games. The first one was really chippy. This has been...
That's what you know what I mean? The chippy stuff, it is what it is.
Both teams have done a much better job of spreading the field in the second half. Newfoundland and Labrador was able
and it gives
turn that into
more action and more flow. And there we go. Here's the final whistle of the match. 1-0 for Newfoundland Labrador over New Brunswick. As we finish off our fourth game of the day. I hope you've enjoyed each and every one of them. Now, if you watched them all, great. If you only watched one, hope you enjoyed it. These webcasts are all being brought to you by Bella Line TV1, all part of the 2018 Under-18 Atlantic Showcase.
And Ian and I will be back here with the TV1 crew tomorrow morning.
Yep. 10
o'clock for
local time.
Newfoundland and Labrador time. New Brunswick versus PEI with the girls. The boys then at noon, New Brunswick PEI, and then the Newfoundland teams both playing Nova Scotia at 2 o'clock for the girls, 4 o'clock for the boys.
Yep, look forward to it.
All the games will be live streamed, and we'll be here to keep you company.
We'll
hopefully
keep you company and move the game along. Hope make it a little bit exciting and have a bit of fun, and hope you enjoy it. So on behalf of myself, Ian Chater, Colleen McConnell, Daryl Redmond, and the first half guy, Mikey Chafe. Appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you all come back tomorrow at 10 o'clock local time, 9:30 in the rest of Atlantic Canada. Good night. We'll talk to you tomorrow.